Okay, let's be honest. Have you ever looked at your dog and thought, did you just tell a joke? It's a question that's probably crossed the mind of every single person who's ever shared their home with a dog. Are they just being goofy, or do our furry best friends actually have a real sense of humor? You know exactly the moment I'm talking about, right? Your dog does something so completely absurd, so perfectly timed that you just can't help but laugh out loud and wonder, you did that on purpose, didn't you? It's a totally universal experience for dog lovers everywhere. And look, I get it. Humor can feel like a really complex kind of human thing. But when it comes to our dogs, the evidence is pretty overwhelming. The answer is a huge, resounding yes. Dogs absolutely have a sense of humor, and we're about to dive into exactly what that looks like. So first up, let's look at the most obvious piece of evidence, the way they play. Their humor isn't just some accident. It's literally baked right into the mischievous games they love to play with us. You could almost think of it as their own little comedy playbook. It always starts with the classic keep away, right? They drop the ball just out of your reach, and you can see that little mischievous glint in their eye. Then you've got the surprise attack of hide and seek from behind a couch. And of course, the pure, joyful chaos of a good old-fashioned chase around the yard. These aren't just games, they're full-blown comedic performances. This is it. This perfectly captures the whole spirit of the keep away game. You can almost hear them thinking it as they do that little prance, tail wagging like crazy. It's not really about the toy, is it? It's about the playful taunt, the back and forth, and the absolute joy they get from roping you into their little joke. All right, so beyond their little pranks, dogs are also masters of physical comedy. Seriously, their faces and their body language are a huge part of their comedic toolkit. Oh, we've all seen these classic silly poses. You've got the I surrender belly up pose with their paws just dangling in the air. You've got the tongue lolling out the side of their mouth, and that goofy, carefree grin. It's their way of showing complete, unfiltered joy and, reminding us not to take life so seriously. And their faces are just so expressive. That adorable head tilt, it's not just confusion, it's a perfect comedic pause. Or the furrowed brows when they're intensely focused on a squeaky toy. And my favorite, those raised eyebrows that just scream, I'm up to something. Every single expression is like a punchline just waiting to happen, and it instantly lightens the mood. But maybe the peak of their physical comedy is their love for mimicry. I mean, have you ever seen a dog try to sit on a chair like a person, with their paws all primly crossed? Or when they try to talk back to you with a whole series of growls and howls? By copying us, they're not just being silly, they're actively creating this shared sense of humor with us. It's hilarious. Okay, so we've established that they're funny. They're basically four-legged comedians. But so what? Why does this even matter? Well, this sense of humor is actually incredibly important for their well-being, and as it turns out, for ours too. And here's the science behind it. When your dog is playing and making you laugh, their brain is releasing endorphins. These are literally the feel-good hormones. So just like it is for us, laughter and play are a natural way for them to relax, to de-stress, and to just feel genuinely happy. And check this out. The benefits are totally a two-way street. For your dog, it's a natural stress reliever that can even boost their immune system and improve circulation. And for you, it's a fantastic reminder not to take life too seriously. It deepens that incredible human-animal bond, and let's be honest, it just brings a ton of joy into your home. It's a total win-win. And all of this really leads us to the final and I think most important point. A dog's sense of humor isn't just for them. It's actually a bridge that creates this powerful, shared connection with us. This is where it gets really amazing. Dogs are so intuitive. They're like little masters at reading our emotions. When they sense that we're stressed out or feeling sad, they'll often pull out their secret weapon, a perfectly timed, goofy antic. Bringing you their favorite slobbery toy isn't just a request to play. A lot of the time, it's their way of trying to comfort you and make you smile. And when we do laugh, they totally get it. They join right in on the celebration with furiously wagging tails and those happy little barks. That shared moment of laughter, it's just pure magic. It strengthens your bond, it deepens your understanding of each other, and it forges a connection that really goes beyond words. So, when you boil it all down, what's the big takeaway? Your dog's sense of humor is a language all its own. It's so much more than just silly behavior. It's how they connect with you, how they show affection, and how they actively weave joy and happiness right into the fabric of your life together. Which leaves me with one final thought for you. The next time your dog does something that just makes you burst out laughing, take a second to really appreciate their comedic genius. What's the funniest thing your dog does? What's their go-to joke? Because that's their own special way of talking to you.